Hi everyone, welcome to today's weigh-in update video. So it's Tuesday today and I've been doing my first ever week of calorie counting using the NutriCheck app. I have previously lost weight, as I'm sure you all know, following Slimming World, and I absolutely loved Slimming World. I lost a lot of weight and I've kept it off for, well, I've lost over 6 stone, 6.5 stone, and I've kept it off for nearly 5 years now. I wanted to lose about another stone, and I tried again with Slimming World, but it wasn't quite working for me this time. I think I just needed a change, to be honest. So I decided to give calorie counting a go. I'm going to try and do it for 3 months and then try and move towards more sort of intuitive, mindful eating. I'm trying to concentrate on not completely whole food diet, but trying to avoid too much processed stuff, and for me, try to avoid too much sort of sugar and sweetener, because that definitely triggers me into overeating. So I'll tell you first of all, because I've been doing a bit of self-reflection, a bit of journaling, I'll talk a little bit about what I feel has gone well this week. And the first thing, and to me the absolute most important thing, is that I've really enjoyed it. I feel more in control, I'm motivated, I've been quite excited, I've found the app very easy to use, I've enjoyed using it. I can't breathe. I've enjoyed all the food that I've been eating. Yeah, and to me, on any kind of journey of self-improvement, you've got to be enjoying it, otherwise you won't stick to it. You know, if you're not kind of motivated and in the right headspace, it's really difficult, so difficult. I mean, I'm 45 and I think I did Slimming World so many times throughout my 20s and 30s. I did Weight Watchers, Slim Fast, you know, all of these kind of things. And if your head is not in the right place, it's really, really difficult. So I feel like this time my head's in the right place, and yeah, like I say, I'm enjoying it. So that was the first thing. The second thing that's gone well for me this week that I like about this way of eating is that if I know I'm going to be at home working all day, I can kind of prepare my snacks in advance and have slightly less calories in a meal, so that I've got plenty for snacks, because I do snack, you know, I'm an emotional eater. I snack when I'm bored, I snack when I'm happy, when I'm sad, blah blah blah. So actually allowing for that, knowing myself, owning it, great, that's worked really well. We also decided this week, Martin and I, my husband and I, that we would eat our main meal at lunchtime and then have more of a, you know, like beans on toast, or what else have we had? Egg on toast, or a wrap, or something a little bit lighter in the evening. And that's worked really well, actually. Lovely Nikki in a vlog was talking about this on her latest vlog, so go over and follow her if you don't already. She's brilliant. She's doing Slimming World, and she also does lots of vlogs about her travels. So yeah, go and follow her if you're not, if you want to. And yeah, so that's, for us, that's working really well. So I'm preparing the bigger meal at lunchtime, and I'm often preparing like 2 lots, so we'll have the same thing 2 days in a row, which is so much easier. Neither of us mind having the same thing twice, and yeah, that's worked really well so far, so we'll definitely keep going with that. The other thing that I've really, really noticed about myself is how much I pick and eat when I'm preparing food. So when I'm cutting up the fruit in the morning for the breakfast, half of it goes in my mouth. When I'm cooking things, I know you need to try a little bit for taste, but I'm like eating loads of it. So because I'm having to weigh everything, I've stopped doing that, which has made me more mindful of when I am eating something. I think I'd got into the habit of just eating and eating and eating for the sake of it. And yes, it was all quite healthy and it was fruit and veg generally and blah, blah, blah. But it's been a real eye-opener for me that actually, you know, I could eat, you know, half a packet of grapes whilst I was dishing them out for breakfast, or, you know, 2 or 3 orange segments. Well, you know, there's not a massive amount of calories or whatever in it, but it is still, it's that kind of mindless eating for the sake of it. So I'm really glad that I've noticed that about myself, and so I've become aware of it, so I've stopped doing it, which is great actually. And I think for me this week I've gone back to my, as I said earlier, mainly whole foods that I actually really enjoy. I prefer them, and I've managed to wean myself off of the things that I was getting slightly addicted to again. And for me, that's things like sugar-free squash, those bars, the skinny bars, which have got, they're great, they're low calorie and they are yummy, but for me they trigger me. They've got a lot of sweetener in them, I think, and it triggers me to just eat and eat and eat. And I don't know if anyone else is the same, but maybe it's just me, but I know that about myself. And so I haven't had anything like that. I have had some snacky things. I had some popcorn, that was nice. I've been having dark chocolate, which is delicious, and it doesn't trigger me though, so that's been really good. What else have I been having? Oh, last night I even had a beer and some crisps, which was lovely, but I weighed them out and they were like the lentil crisps. So again, I'm trying to go towards the kind of whole food things, which I really, really enjoy. So I've enjoyed that as well. What else did I say on my list? I'm hoping as well that this way of eating we will spend less on food, because I've been making, I think when you're calorie counting you can only have a certain amount of stuff. So whereas before I was having quite big portions, now they're, I don't know, I mean I haven't been hungry, but I just think I won't eat the same volume of food that I was eating. Even things like fruit and veg and stuff, which I know are really good for you, and I'm still going to eat plenty of them, but I'm not going to just eat loads of bananas for the sake of it, and every time I walk past the fruit bowl before I would have eaten something just because it was there and I could. So I feel like we've used less food this week, or sorry, last week, and I did a shop yesterday, and I'm hoping that's going to last, well, it definitely will last for this week. So I'm hoping eventually to kind of lower our shopping bill a bit. I don't know whether that is going to happen, we'll see. But I think, you know, I don't have to buy certain things that I used to think that I had to buy. I don't know, maybe I'm not making sense. Anyway, things that are not so good is, it is time consuming, calorie counting. You do have to weigh literally everything, count absolutely everything, and that in itself is very time consuming. I would imagine really difficult if you've got more, you know, I'm only cooking for Martin and I, so it's, you know, it's not too bad if I do a recipe, I just kind of halve it and, you know, it's fine. But I can imagine if you're cooking for family, you'd almost have to cook a separate thing for yourself, which would be really difficult, really time consuming. And also I can see that with calorie counting, it's almost a little bit obsessive. So that's something for me to be mindful of. I'm only planning on doing it for 3 months, but we'll see how I get on. So yeah, those are the two things that are not so bad. You know, there's always good and bad about stuff. Moving forward, I'm going to carry on because I've enjoyed it. And this next week we are going away at the weekend, and we're out as well a couple of days. So that will be interesting to see how I manage that. But I'm going to give it a go. finally, after I've rambled on for so long, I will tell you I lost £6 this week. So I'm really, really pleased with that. I have started a new little page in my book. Well, a new little book. So I've got 12 stone 13 minus £6. Really happy with that. Although, you know, I've been dieting for long enough to know that if you start something new, you often have a big loss. So I'm not getting like mega excited, but it has spurred me on. I will keep going, and yeah, fingers crossed I can get that last stone off. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I will catch you tomorrow. Bye.